The new update has dropped for FIFA 21 and have EA fixed career mode? I mean, kinda, I'll give them a C for effort. They decided to go with 1000 IQ for this one. They have added celebrities into the game. If you thought they were going to get rid of all the bugs and glitches in career mode, you thought wrong. With full face scans and everything, they are part of the Volta mode, but considering we're on PC, we can mod them into career mode. So today, we are signing every single celebrity added into FIFA 21, simultaneously creating a celebrity super team. See how all the all-stars will perform in one collective. And considering EA dropped this trailer with Anthony Joshua and Diplo back a few months ago, we should have all been expecting this, and plus there could even be more on the horizons in the coming weeks. I believe EA have also done this with Madden, adding like Snoop Dogg into the game. I know, it's pretty crazy. I don't know a single soul that wanted celebrities in FIFA, but hey, it's here for Volta, so we might as well utilize it and have a bit of fun. I thought, what better place to unite all these grade A celebrities than the fashion capital of the world, Milan. Just for the fun of it, why not? Let me know down in the comments below, what celebrity would you like to see added into FIFA? I know we can't have the finer things in life like a Mason Greenwood face scan. Celebrities seem to be first on the agenda for EA, so let us know. And what other celebrity content would you like to see here in FIFA 21 when the new stars get added in the future? I can't contain myself. This video is going to be hilarious. In what's going to go down as one of the most random updates of all time, here are all the celebrities in FIFA 21 career mode. We're going to start off with Giannis. Just a side note, his last name is so long, I'm not going to bother pronouncing it, but it couldn't even fit into FIFA. We're missing an O at the end. The Greek Freak is an NBA player, plays for the Milwaukee Bucks, and I ain't going to cap, that's pretty much all my knowledge. He was on the cover of NBA a couple of years ago, and he's just an absolute beast of a basketballer. We've transferred him to AEK Athens because that's where he was born. These are his stats. I placed him as a CDM. He is 6'11" with a 5-star weak foot. He has a solid player trait, and that is an understatement because his stats are absolutely bombastic. He's going to be an absolute machine, a tank in that midfield. The Lewis Hamilton, and we're entering another sport again. It is a motorsport or racing. He's an F1 racing driver, England, and he's from Stevenage, so we put him in League 2 at Stevenage. I tried to get all the celebrities accurate heights, ages, just positions. We had to change it up basically. I think he'd suit best as a playmaker and attacking midfielder. He's just a bit on the older side at 91 overall, 5-star weak foot again, medium work rates, and those dark green stats speak for themselves. If you've been on FIFA Twitter the last week, you know that everyone's been going crazy. That Dua Lipa has been added into FIFA 21. She can score banger after banger on the music charts, but can she score bangers in game? Born in London, so we transferred her to Arsenal. She shaped it up to be an elite striker with some world-class stats in her locker. She hasn't shied away from football either, as she performed at the 2018 Champions League final. Another fun fact I'll throw in there, she actually has a song on the soundtrack in FIFA 21, Love Is Religion, which is an absolute tune. Big ups to Dua as we move on down to our second NBA star so far. It is Joel Embiid, the career mode diehard himself. Yes, he's actually a FIFA fan and he loves career mode. So much so that he was the hero we didn't deserve. Back when the fixed career mode scandal was going on the launch of FIFA 20, he was calling EA out on Twitter. He had our backs. He was a big voice for the community. He has earned my respect ever since that day, even though I didn't know who he was before then because I don't follow basketball. Here he is, the Cameroonian, 26 years of age, and we placed him on one of the only African teams in the game, the Kaizer Chiefs. He's the tallest player on this list at 7 foot tall. It doesn't look like it in this transfer hub, but trust me, he is an absolute giant. Just compare the sizes against everyone else. He's just a cut above, and I guess he chose the right sport. With 2 NBA stars, now we have 2 musical stars. It is DJ Snake, the producer. I didn't actually know who was French before researching, and he was born in Paris. He's been assigned to PSG. He's got the fresh look. He's got that swagger. Got his fresh shades. The sunglasses are on. He looks like he's ready to party it up in Ibiza. How does an epic DJ transform into a footballer though? He is 5'10". He's a central midfielder and he's 34 years of age. We've assigned him with a few well-rounded stats, not as OP as the others we've seen so far. He goes alright as we transition over to Daniel Ricardo, a fellow Aussie, another motorsport star, and he's a racing driver for F1. He was born in Perth, so we've assigned him to Perth Glory over in the A-League. At 31 years of age, it's going to be a tough ask for him to grow and develop from there as we move on down to a centre-back partner for Joel Embiid. It is Lamar Jackson. Again, we're venturing into stars I weren't even aware of. You got to understand, it's a bit above my pay grade to really analyze these NBA and NFL stars. I haven't got a clue, but all I can say is this, that he's on the cover of Madden this year. At 7 foot tall, we've crafted him into a solid centre-back. I thought it would suit him perfectly, really. His traits include solid player, flair, and a power header. He's American, he's from Florida, so Inter Miami was his destination. Now switching it up over to Natalia Gutler, someone I had to do a bit more research on, but another female celebrity in the game. To my knowledge, she's like a freestyler, Brazilian beach footballer. Any Brazilian fans, let me know down in the comments below. What is she most known for? But at least she's an actual footballer. She's not like, you know, an NBA player or a musician. We've taken that into consideration and gifted her with 5-star skill moves, so hopefully she can show that off on the pitch. Playing as a left winger, someone who's going to greet her on the other side of the flank is none other than David Beckham. You can argue, what's he more known for these days? Being a celebrity or a footballer? I guess to the older generations, obviously it's football, and he's been added into FIFA 21. I don't know for what reason, because PES actually have exclusive licenses to him, so are EA pulling off something naughty here? We don't know. Nonetheless, could potentially be a future icon if he ever decides to be added into FIFA properly. We've molded him into a right midfielder. His actual position, he played at United. He did wear the number 7 for so many years. Now at 45 years of age, it's not the ideal scenario to have a career mode player at. 92 overall, he's got the quality, power free kick, finesse shot, flair, long passer, playmaker, and flair pass. Undoubtedly one of the greats in the class of 92, and the Red Devils are going to be glad to have him back. I'll cover the final two. It's a Brazilian duo, and it's Gabriel Medina. He's going to be suiting up as a goalkeeper. The South American will be in between the sticks, and he's actually a competitive surfer. One of the most unique careers out of the lot. Why has he been added to FIFA? It's anyone's guess. And the last celebrity we have here is Fred. In all fairness, I think they've just added him in just because of his hairstyle alone. I mean, that thing could be mopping up the floor for weeks. What a trim. Yet again, any Brazilians out there watching, I need your help on this one. I think he's really popular in Brazil. He's like a massive YouTuber. One day, if I ever get 8 million subscribers, I might be added into FIFA 30. Who knows? We're going to be attempting to sign all the brand newly added celebrities. It's going to be pretty tough considering how valuable they are on the transfer market. We've got a couple characters, a few different careers, a lot of variation on our hands. Anyways, enough talking. Let's get down to the transfer business. Our first signing we've been able to lure in is Joel Embiid, the NBA superstar. We've prized him away from his basketballing career. He's switching things up. It's a major change in his career, and I'm glad he's made it. I guess we kick proceedings off with the career mode player himself. He's a fanboy, and he probably loves to see himself in game. Don't get it twisted. We have paid a premium price, £244.5 million. We have splashed it in the transfer market, as the Cameroonian tower cost a pretty penny. Next up on the agenda was to pick up a bit of musical talent. We need someone who can fit right in, and Milan is the place for a man that looks like DJ Snake. He's got the sunglasses, the bleached hair. It's the whole package. He's going to join his fellow Frenchman Theo Hernandez for a transfer fee of £60 million, much cheaper in comparison to Joel Embiid, but he's in the prime of his career. In comparison to DJ Snake, which looks like he's about to enter a nightclub rather than a training ground. It's like the sunglasses are just glued to his forehead. They're never coming off. You just know it had to be done. Bringing back David Beckham to his former club, one of his former clubs, AC Milan. I don't care if he's 45, we've returned the Englishman to the Sun Citadel for £46.5 million. An icon not only in football, but in fashion and in every other facet of mainstream media. Can David and the rest of the celebrity gang bring back the glory days and the prestige to Milan? She is the only option for a celebrity striker, and that was Dua Lipa, the musical mastermind. We had to pay a fee of £200 million just to secure her services. It's not just the football ability we're paying for and what she's bringing to the club. She's got other talents and other facets of her game. Her worldwide audience, her singing talent, her musical ability. It's all encaptured, and hopefully that's enough for her to bag some goals. Milan's new number 9 as well. I know that's been a curse for so many years, but if it's anyone, I think Dua Lipa is the one to break it. These celebrities are adding so much height to the team, with the 2 NBA stars, 7-foot Embiid and 6'11" Giannis. The Greek freak has ended up on Italian shores. The 91 rated 25-year-old CDM, Milan had to pay up £280 million. It's been our most expensive signing to date, and for good reason. I can't get over this. Giannis and Joel Embiid, in comparison to Dua Lipa, is night and day. Nobody in their right minds is getting past these two. If you thought the height was stopping there, no. Lamar Jackson. We're going through every American sport. The NFL beast quarterback, the cover of Madden 21 himself. He has arrived for £1.5 million, considering the player we took over to edit him into the game already had a release clause and stated in his contract for £1.5 million. So it was as easy as that. From Inter Miami to Milan, I'm sure David Beckham won't mind. The American goes down as our cheapest signing to date. The American football and basketball takeover has been complete, and now we're knocking off these motorsport racing celebrities with Daniel Ricardo, the 31-year-old 20-year-old Aussie arrives for £30 million from Perth Glory, a saucy little backup centre mid, and then Lewis Hamilton, our English cam from Stevenage, arrives in Milan. Fresh off winning an F1 race, he is sped off the tracks, nonetheless for £180 million. We thought world-class quality. He's the point of creativity and potentially our marquee player. It's the second and final female celebrity joining this celebrity takeover. The beginning of a revolution under Sir BCHD's guidance. £108.6 million splash on Natalia Guitla. She's going to provide that Brazilian flair. She's a skiller. She's a beach footballer. She's all about the vibes. I'm 1000% sure she's not only going to fool defenders with her looks, but her skills are going to wipe them off the floor. She's a street baller, born and raised in the favelas, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Meet the professional Brazilian surfer that is going to steal the #1 spot off Gianluigi Donnarumma. It is Gabriel Medina for £124.1 million. He's arrived from Santos. He's ridden small and big waves throughout his career, and the Milan wave is probably going to be the biggest yet. And the last final signing, it's the YouTuber Fred, an internet superstar in South America. He's garnered over millions and millions of followers and a haircut that looks like something out of Finding Nemo. £101 million for the only celebrity wingback. It's the aftermath of spending over £1.376 billion on the transfer market, breaking every kind of financial fair play rule. But hey, it's for the celebrities, it's for the content. Here's the starting 11 that Milan started out with before the celebrity arrival, and now the invasion is fully complete. It was just enough to fill an entire starting 11. Here is your starting team with Dua Lipa leading the line up top, the out-and-out striker. We're relying on her to fire some into the back of the net with Lewis Hamilton at cam on either side of the wings of Guitla and Beckham returning to his natural position. We've got the CDM combo of Giannis and DJ Snake. Lamar Jackson and Joel Embiid are going to be two unstoppable towers in our backline. Men like Fred is our right back, and Medina's holding it down in the middle of the sticks. We couldn't really fit Ricardo in the starting 11. He's going to be a bench warmer. He's just going to be someone who can come off the bench and cause an impact, but for the time being, it is Theo Hernandez, the only player to retain his spot. We're not only talking about Scudetto challengers, but league winners, Champions League winners, and potentially they can get a treble. I'm going to simulate a couple of seasons to see if Milan can properly handle the power of all these celebrities and win title after title. This is a celebrity team packed of all-stars from all walks of life. Season 1's come to the conclusion. It's carried out a bit like this, with AC Milan's new celebrity signing securing the title, 95 points, only one loss. I was so close to being invincible. The Rossoneri retain the Scudetto after, 9 years with 95 points, no other competition. Juve, Inter, Atalanta left in the dust. They've qualified for the Champions League in Season 2, over in the Coppa Italia against Juve on penalties. The celebrities took them down 5-4, capturing a cheeky Italian double in Season 1. I swear down, Milan are in the Europa League in real life, but for some reason in this save, they weren't even in the group stages. So unfortunately, no European competition. That's probably why they dominated domestically so hard. Here were the main performers that fired Milan back to their winning ways, the glory days of capturing 2 trophies in a season. It was Lewis Hamilton, the F1 driver, now aged 36. He's downgraded in overall now at a 90, but 35 goals and 15 assists is unrivaled. 50 goal contributions in 42 appearances. You can't get better than that. Not even an actual footballer, David Beckham, could reach those kinds of numbers. Returning to his former home of the San Siro, the Englishman with 22 goals and 9 assists, aged at 46. And it's the captain herself, Dua Lipa, leading the line up front. The armband barely fits on her bicep, but she managed to find the back of the net 17 times, getting on the pitch 45 and securing 2 assists. Her female counterpart out on the left with 10 goals and 3 assists, Natalia Guitla, the Brazilian. She managed 13 goal contributions. Lamar Jackson from centre back. Take into consideration, he's built different. He's 7 foot tall. He's probably won every single contested header, scoring from corners for fun. The American getting an overall 2+ boost. Fred from right back, the Brazilian YouTuber or, internet personality with 2 goals to his name in 44 appearances. And Giannis from CDM, the Greek powerhouse with 2 goals and 9 assists, 11 goal contributions, and Mr. DJ Snake by his side. The French producer with a -2 overall. He got 8 goal contributions, and Daniel Ricardo off the bench, he was hit the most with a -4, now down to a 78, the lowest rated celebrity athlete with 2 goals off the bench. Joel Embiid from centre back actually got himself an assist, now up to a 91, and it's Gabriel Medina. The Brazilian shot stopper managed to keep 19 clean sheets in between the sticks. Our new surfer turned goalkeeper Medina, he's pissed off Gianluigi Donnarumma so hard that he submitted a transfer request, and I don't blame him. With some of the world's best celebrity talent, the next goal in Season 2 is to take home that Champions League title. We're going all or nothing. I want to see trebles. I want to see goals flying in left, right, and center, and I want to get a game under my belt. I want to see how these these celebrities play in FIFA. Some of these celebrity values are through the roof. I know we overpaid for them, but their base transfer market value, our most expensive, Lewis Hamilton, £149.5 million, Dua Lipa up to 137 mil with 14% boost. It's the Greek Freak valued at £128 million, as Lamar Jackson and Joel Embiid valued at over £100 million. They are well within the 9-figure range. I guess that's the price you have to pay for some clout in your team nowadays. I ain't gonna cap, that was pretty fun, I gotta admit. Even David Beckham's won himself the Player of the Month award in Serie A. Season 1's done and dusted, and I honestly can't wait to try these celebrities out at their full potential. It's gonna be a hectic season 2, and I'm here for it. If you thought 2020 was crazy, in 2021 we are living in a world where Dua Lipa is nominated for the top 4 players in the world. She's a candidate to win the Ballon d'Or trophy, coming up against the likes of Salah, Sadio Mane, and Kylian Mbappe, the cover star of FIFA 21. But can the musical hitmaker take home the prize? We're about to find out. Here's the announcement for the Player of the Year, and there we have it. It is Dua Lipa to hold up the golden ball. When she says she's got new rules, you best believe her, because she's changing the game, she's doing some big things, and maybe you can put up an argument for Lewis Hamilton. He was robbed. He was our MVP last season with 50 goal contributions. Meanwhile, Dua Lipa was our 3rd, 4th best player. You've got to give it to the Londoner, and I guess she can say that she has more Ballon d'Ors than Lewandowski and Neymar combined. Add that to the collection of, multiple #1 hit songs, billions of streams on Spotify. It's all coming up trumps for our captain. Here is how season 2 rounded out with a 106-point campaign by the celebrities. They have gone back-to-back in Serie A with 2 titles to their names. They're not invincible, but I guess they're Centurions, with Juve and Inter putting up a bit more of a fight in comparison to season 1, but it's still a comfortable victory nonetheless. Here in the Supercoppa d'Italia, the Coppa Italia winners versus the Scudetto winners, it was a 2-0 victory over Juve, who qualified to play in this game. They fought out in season 2 as it's a domestic treble. They have taken home the Coppa Italia with a 3-1 comfortable victory over Napoli. Here is the group they were greeted with in the Champions League. It was Group C, and it saw them drawn up against Villarreal, Shakhtar, and Porto. So a very winnable group. 6 wins out of 6, 18 points on top. They just carved their way past Liverpool 3-2 in aggregate in the round of 16. They qualified for the quarters, and it was a 4-3 aggregate victory over Bayern by the skin of their teeth, making it through to the semi-finals. And it was one-way traffic, a dominant display against Dortmund, 5-1 in aggregate, which booked their ticket into the biggest dance of them all, up against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League final. What's Dua Lipa chatting about? She slid in the DMs and she's saying she's a bit worried that the club isn't meeting their demands, and it doesn't feel like the team is motivated to win anything this season. For real, we just came off an Italian treble, and now we're into the Champions League final. Something's up. It's all feeling a bit sus right now. They've got a date with destiny with Diego Simeone's men, but before we jump into the match, I actually do want to play it. Here is a look at our best performers this season, and just a cheeky look at our starting 11 in general. Our Ballon d'Or winner Dua Lipa displaying her Ballon d'Or credentials. We doubted her season 1 performances. We didn't know if she was worthy, but she has proven the doubters wrong. With 60 appearances, 46 goals, and 15 assists. That is 61 goal contributions in 60 appearances. She's an absolute weapon. The +3 to her overall, now at a 93 rating. This is just unprecedented stuff for the singer-songwriter. Now with David Beckham, 61 appearances for him. Improvement upon last season, despite him now being 47. With his 26 goals and 15 assists, got nowhere close to Dua Lipa's scoring record. Lewis Hamilton, who was actually our best performer in season 1, 23 goals and 10 assists for the F1 driver. And Daniel Ricardo is up there, even though he was a bench player. There's some retribution for his downgrade last season, because he's gone up to a +4 again, now at an 82. And Fred from right back, he's like our very own Dani Alves with 10 goals. DJ Snake in the middle of the park, he's not getting a generous upgrade. I mean, those Sunnies don't do him justice, but 6 goals and 2 assists, 8 goal contributions. And the Greek freak Giannis in the middle of the park, tearing things up with 14 assists and 5 goals to his name. So 21 goal contributions for the 27-year-old. And Joel Embiid from centre back, getting involved in the attack with 4 goals and 6 assists. He's an absolute tower of a man, just like Lamar Jackson. 2 goals and 1 assist for the NFL superstar. Gabriel Medina, he's up to a 90 overall, 2 assists and 33 clean sheets. So his campaign performances this time around have skyrocketed. And Natalia Guitla, the freestyler, the skiller, 4 assists for the Brazilian, and she has gone down to -4. Dua Lipa's financial situation now charting up to £166 million. Her transfer market value has increased 15%, and I guess that's what you get for a Ballon d'Or winner. You have to pay the premium. The Aussie Ricardo will replace DJ Snake in the middle of the park to partner up Giannis. That's their starting 11, headed out into this massive fixture. Let's get it. They've come out for battle tonight with the Ricardo tifo. I bet the Milan fans are creating a Dua Lipa tifo FIFA as we speak, but here is the lineup as they come out to fight for the Holy Grail. It's like, just look at this collection of players we have. It's like when your customizable character appears in the cutscenes, it just doesn't look right. They're a group of characters, musical stars, athletes from all kinds of sports. Just look at the two 7-foot beasts. The lineup, it's unreal, unprecedented. No one's ever going to see anything like this again. Giannis is standing tall, and the two giants at centre back, Embiid and Lamar Jackson. I can never get over this. Peter Crouch, they're coming for you. And Lipa, I believe she's probably the shortest on the team, leading them out tonight. Diego Simeone's man is standing in their way, and Dua herself is going to kick us off. You know what, I'm going to say it. It's the biggest moment of their careers. Going forward on the attack, we've got Lewis Hamilton giving it through to Dua Lipa. Little Ronaldo chop, and she goes for the shot. It's blocked, and she'll have it again. And Atletico's defense holding up in the early stages. Oh, Joel Embiid. There's no way he's not winning a header. Come on. You got to give up as soon as you come up against him, but David Beckham twirls inside just like in the glory days, and Dua Lipa sneaks home a header to get us up 1-0 in the first 10 minutes. She announces herself onto the Champions League final stage, and the captain lead them by example. Daniel Ricardo and Fred getting a bit too close for comfort, but it's a David Beckham wonderful, masterful assist, and she's leapt up like a salmon and snuck it home, hitting the post on the way in. 1-0 to Celebrity FC, and Sir BCHD is loving it on the sidelines, and so is Dua Lipa. Ooh, Giannis coming in from behind, and he is giving Trippier a hard time tonight. Okay. Oh, look at Lamar Jackson coming in like a steam train. She and her two frolicking bangs are the difference between the sides at the halftime, as her 12th minute header leaves us 1-0 up. Squeezed it through the two Atletico defenders. She cuts back inside, and her 5-star skills lets her down. I swear I've seen you pull that off 5,000 times on the beaches in Brazil, but no, on the Champions League final stage, it's a different story. Finds it through to Hamilton. Now Dua Lipa with a little run here, and the captain's found herself through 1-on-1. Giannis, massive win back. He doesn't risk a second yellow card. Dua Lipa again with a massive opportunity, and the shot was too tame, straight into Oblak's hands. Eases his way past the lunging Koke, and now Hamilton trying to link up with Dua Lipa. He's done so successfully. She tries to chip Oblak, and she was a bit too cheeky about it, losing Joe Gomez. And again, the cross back inside. It's Dua Lipa for another header. No, it's a lookalike Queetla. I keep getting them confused this entire match. But 2 goals, 2 headers, and it's the 2 females on the team to show the initiative and take the mantelpiece in the Champions League final, stepping up to the plate, and the Milan fans can't believe their eyes. Jan Oblak left exposed, and it's 2-0 to Celebrity FC. It is a piece of Beckham magic once more. It's a pretty similar, maybe even a carbon copy of our first goal. I don't know how we've managed to pull that off, but again, Jan Oblak caught cold. Oh, look at this, ball cleared, and Dua Lipa might have the pace here on Joe Gomez. She's knocked him off the board. Dua Lipa doing everything in her power to secure the third and a brace for tonight, and it's blocked off the line. I've substituted DJ Snake on. I want to see those sunglasses in game, and it's Ricardo. Gomez again, just denying us every time, and that's all she wrote. DJ Snake doesn't get any minutes on the pitch, and Celebrity FC pulls through with 2 identical headers in each half. Dua Lipa with the first, and Queetla with the second in the 75th. I can't lie, probably not the most exhilarating Champions League final, but it was fun to see these celebrities get a run out in one of the biggest games in the footballing calendar every year. From all walks of life, they're all pop culture icons, athletes in their own right, and they've proved that in FIFA, anything is possible. They could do it. Maybe this video might convince them to switch up and pursue a footballing career, but there, DJ Snake has lowered it in the back. He just wants to get the after party started. Champions League final secured, and there you have it. If you did go on to enjoy this one, drop it a like down below. Our Ballon d'Or, now Champions League winner, Dua Lipa, will lift up the trophy. Subscribe, turn on those notifications. We are on the hunt, the race to 100k subscribers before 2021. Make sure to follow all my socials linked down in the description. Twitter, Instagram, Discord. You know what to do. Show your love and appreciation. I think finally today, after this video, we can say we've seen it all. So hopefully you all did enjoy. Have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the very next video. Dua Lipa has more Champions League trophies than Ibra confirmed.